just got one more thing to say. How about them Cowboys?
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan here on YouTube, the place where you can find my raw and uncut emotions about the Dallas Cowboys 24/7, 365. And as long as I'm alive, y'all know I'm DC for life. What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing on this Tuesday? Yeah, still Tuesday. Oh, I'm over here. My stream messing up. Come on, restream. Trying to get this right. But how's everybody's Tuesday going? How's everybody doing? I know I saw y'all on Sports Junkies live yesterday, and I said that I was gonna go live today because got some traveling to do tomorrow. So I want to talk to you guys and just see what's going on in Cowboys Nation with you Angry Cowboys fans before I head out on my little journey that I got to take tomorrow. So y'all know how we start these things out. Y'all know we start them out by going up to the chat, see what's going on with the chat. And the chat's going to pop up soon on the screen right there. But what's going on, Cruiser Cruise? Sports cards, report card, what's happening with you? Lamar's in the building. Carlito Cash is in the house. What is good with your family? What is good? Yeah. I just wanted to get on here and touch base with y'all real quick. Let's see. I hate getting some Call of Duty in. I hate getting that Call of Duty in. I was getting Madden in earlier. But what's going on with you, Scott? What's going on with you, D'Angelo? Yeah, I'm going to be, I just want to touch base with y'all real quick because I'm going to keep it a buck. Y'all know what's been going on with my brother and everything. So not going to be too long tonight. I got to get up and head out to the airport. Flight leaves out at 6 in the morning. I'm going to be leaving the crib at like 3 in the morning. We going down to North Carolina to chill with my brother and go to a horror convention. Yeah, if anybody knows me, anybody that's been rocking with this channel knows I'm a horror head. I love my horror films. And we definitely gonna be going down there. See, like I even got the replica from the first movie with all, if you look on them, there's signatures throughout the whole thing, even Freddy right here. So everybody knows that I am a horror movie junkie. And so we're going down to a horror convention. Usually when the guy who plays Jason from part 7, 8, 9, 10 is at a horror convention, I hit it up. So, got to go down and see the homie Kane Hodder. But yeah, with that being said, I just wanted to get up with you guys before I headed out on that flight. All right, let's see. Oh, I already got somebody calling in. And the man Scott's in the building. Scott, make sure that you mute your YouTube channel and just only get the audio from this one so we don't have any feedback. But our Cowboys could be a horror show for us fans as well. Shoot. Sports cards, you ain't never lying, man. You ain't never lying. All right, so we're going to get Scott on here real quick before I go into my spiel. Like I said, I don't want to keep you guys too long. So what's going on up with you? What's up with you, Scott? How you doing? How you feeling?
Not so much. I don't know if you got my last message, but basically what I said was, like you just touched on, you're going to go spend time with your brother or whatever. But I just wanted to tell you on a one-on-one tip that if you ever need me, man, I'm here for you. All right?
Brother, I truly appreciate you. I truly appreciate you for that, man. For real, for real. It's been a rough road. It has. And I can only imagine what my brother has been going through,
I just want to let you know one-on-one. That's the only reason why I called. Let you know that.
Man, I truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I truly thank you. Thank you very much, Scott. For real, man.
No problem. Enjoy
You
the
want to
rest of
toss?
your night, man. And
All right.
can't wait to hear what you got to say. So I'm out.
You as well, family. Have a good night, man. And see, that's what I'm talking about right there. See, I love that. I love the camaraderie. That's something that comes with Cowboys Nation. That's something that we got to get back because we actually lost that camaraderie when we lost to the Green Bay Packers. It seemed like Cowboys Nation was split right down the middle. And you had people that hate Dak Prescott. You got people that love Dak Prescott, that want to keep him. And it's like CD Lamb said, it can be very contagious. You know what I'm saying? And I say this in the spiel that I do because I gotta take a little bit of notes, but like CD Lamb said, negativity is contagious, but so is positivity. And brothers like that, sisters like that just come on and give me their blessings and just say, like, if you there, I'm here for you. Holla. That's what's up. I truly appreciate you for that. And Cowboys Nation, man, y'all ain't no damn joke. For real, for real. Oh boy. Let me check out a little bit of this chat before I go into my spiel. I was gonna ask you the other day what was up with your horror channel. Is it still going? Yeah, see, that's the thing with the horror channel right now. It's kind of been at a standstill because for the past 6 months, my brother has been going through a lot. And he is the third person on that channel. It's me, it's my brother, and it's my brother from another mother, Sin. We do it on there and, we have fun doing it. And since he's been going through the issues that he's been going through, we haven't been able to really get together and put things together. So hopefully, going down there and him seeing me and everything and being able to go to this horror convention, we're able to lift his spirits and, get him going. He's a fighter, man. He's been fighting a lot. So that's what's really been going on with Splatter Talk. And we're going to get back on, we're going to get back on the ball. And I believe this convention is going to help us do that. And we also been trying to retool, ever since I started the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. We have been trying to make the decision because Splatter Talk is a faceless channel. We don't really have our faces on there, partly because, the other two really don't have good webcams and we trying to get that situated. But right now, we just trying to change it up, trying to switch it up, and we're going to come back with some dope content. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you asking about Splatter Talk, man. For real, for real. All right, let's see. What Cruiser Cruise say? If you can, reverse the way your chat appears on the screen. Oh, let's see. New messages appear on the bottom and the older messages get replaced from the top. I wonder how can I do that? They got something in here. General. Show graphics. And then y'all deal with me. Produce links in the chat. I don't see where I can actually even do that. Tell you the truth, bruh. Is my okay? So I don't want to mirror the camera. Yeah, this thing is whack, man. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it ain't gonna let me change the chat. But next time I will definitely do that. I will definitely look at that and change that up for real, because I'm still gonna be going live, but I'm gonna be going live from different spots. I'm gonna be going live from my brother's house and going live from the hotel room and stuff like that. I'm still, it's still DC for life, baby. No matter I'm at the horror convention or whatever, it's still DC for life. What's going on, Randy? How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Thank you all for joining the live. Now we about to get in some of this substance real quick. And one question that I got for y'all, I want to present to y'all. Who do you think the leaders are in the locker room? And also, do you think that a team can have more than one leader? Because I've been having this fight in the comment section that I believe that a team is kind of like an army. You have your general that leads you into battle, and then you have your sergeants, you have your captains, you have your corporals, you have your privates. You have the things that all come together to make that army. And with the Dallas Cowboys, I've seen a lot of people talking about, well, Dak Prescott, he needs to be the one and only leader. He needs to be the leader and lead us into the, lead us into the playoffs, into the Super Bowl. How? You need to have leaders in different areas. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like on the offensive side of the ball, for real, me personally, I won't even start on the offensive side of the ball. I'll just start. Stephon Gilmore, and y'all seen the video that I made. Stephon Gilmore is a team leader. He is a team leader on the Cowboys, and you see how that just projects off on the Brendan Cooks whenever they had those interviews. If you saw my videos and you went back and checked out the actual interviews, you would see how his mentorship plays a part in Brendan Cooks. And I believe Brendan Cooks, he can be a positive leader. But he can also be, right now, he's not that leader, but he can be that position leader, a positive position leader, be a leader for the wide receivers. He can help CD Lamb be able to get the best out of him because CD Lamb is looking to grow. But I don't think that CD Lamb is ready to be a leader yet. And I don't think Micah Parsons is a leader either, especially Micah Parsons. I feel too much gets in the way of football when it comes to Micah Parsons. But I believe Trayvon Diggs, he's a leader on this team. We get him back this upcoming year, and, we get to see what type of boost that's going to give the defense while Mike Zimmer coming in. And I had somebody in the comments, Mike Zimmer ain't signed yet. Well, Mike Zimmer is signed now. So he is our defense coordinator. But on the offensive side of the ball, I believe Zach Martin is a leader. Tyron Smith is a leader. So this is the reason why I believe that they need to get him back for this upcoming season. And I know a lot of people is like, well, you never can tell when he's going to be off the field. He doesn't even practice and things of that nature. But he is a loud voice in the locker room. You could tell he is that huge presence in the locker room. And I feel that Dak needs to be a leader. During those times where you see that he's frustrated, he's looking up at the lights, you know that Dak Prescott look. He doesn't look like a leader in those moments. Pick your head up, dude. When something bad happens, you throw a pick, pick your head up. You got to have a short memory when it comes to the NFL. When it comes to football, you got to have a short memory because you can't dwell on what happened. Yeah, you threw the pick, but pick your head back up and let's get back into the game, but me personally, I just don't think CD Lamb, I don't think CD Lamb is ready to be that leader just yet. But let's look at the comment section. I want to see what y'all got to say. Real quick on who the leaders could be. Sin to the Max is in the building. Yes, that's my homie Sin to the Max. He will be joining me this weekend at the Horror Convention. We are going to have a hell of a good time. But we got Randy in the building. He says, Dak, Cooks, Gilmore. You can have multiple leaders. See, I feel the same way. Randy, I feel the same way. A team, yeah, you may have your overall leader, the overall person that leads you in the battle, and that honestly needs to be Mike McCarthy. And then it should be Dak Prescott. Then you have your Cooks and Gilmores and Zach Martins and Tyrons, the pyramid. I believe the same thing. Multiple leaders on this team. Right. Let's see. Cruiser Cruz says, leader of specific groups and the leader of the groups. Exactly. Like with the DBs, you know who the leader of the DBs is going to be. You got Stephon Gilmore, but you also have Trayvon Diggs. You got two dominant voices in that. And I believe in the Mike Zimmer defense, those two guys are going to continue to shine. We're going to continue to play some lockdown corner defense. You know what I'm saying? And I hope we get into this draft, and I hope we're able to draft that middle, the missing piece and it's the middle linebackers, left tackles. It's the middle. So, anyhow, yeah, Carlito Cash said hit that like button. I keep forgetting to tell y'all that. Hit that like button. You help the channel out. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. First season that we got out of the way. This is the first season that I started Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel, and we made it. So give yourselves a hand clap for that, for real, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, like Jay-Z says. Right, let's see. Carlito Cash says, Micah's podcast is a man child. Oh man, he a man child. I didn't like the fact, and I said it in that video, they were talking football. They were talking, let's go, what do we got to do, and blah, blah, blah. And then Micah Parsons goes on, man, you got to get on the yacht. That I couldn't help myself. I dropped the F-bomb in that video, but I couldn't help myself because I'm like, Micah, for real? That's what you're worried about, getting on a yacht? Like, man, win these Super Bowls. Buy your own yacht because you're going to get that type of money. So, especially if you win the Super Bowl. So don't worry about Jerry Jones' yacht. Worry about the field. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel he's not a leader, and he's not going to be a leader until he can let that type of stuff go, to keep it a buck. Until you can look past the materialistic, until you can look past yourself, he's not going to be that leader. And y'all remember that video that popped out about Micah Parsons being the most selfish person in the league? Boy, dang, the more I hear him talk and the more that I see it starting to ring a little true. I mean, go back and watch that video and then go and check out the way he moves. And it's like, oh, Micah, you ain't looking too good, dog. For real. Man, this is a real, and prayers out, Travis Frederick continues his battle. But yeah, they miss Travis Frederick a lot. We miss Travis Frederick. When we had Travis Frederick in the middle of that offensive line was stout. I mean, truly stout. For real. Oh, Lamar, what you mean, man? What you mean, Lamar? You said what happened? I don't know. What happened? What happened to Wood? All right. Sports Cards says the captains are ones that are supposed to lead. They keep the rest of the team in check, accountable before the coaches need to step in. Exactly. And I named off the ones that I feel that that those leaders should be. Dak Prescott definitely being one of those leaders, but I really think that Dak he has to figure something out. And I don't know if it's a mental thing, but it kind of it makes that leader role kind of slip away from him. Like, he has to figure that out, because in years past, I have seen him be a leader, but it seemed like going into this Green Bay game, he didn't look like one. You know what I'm saying? And I hope he regains that this offseason, and that he continues to have the support of everybody in the locker room. But right now, on the offensive side of the ball, shoot, I'd be looking at Brandon Cooks. I'd be looking at Zach Martin and Tyron Smith to get the fire ignited. And if they are able to get a bruising back, a running back, then maybe that will boost Dak Prescott's confidence, and so he don't feel that he has to win the game. The weight of the game is on his shoulders, But all right, let's see. John says, and good evening to you. Good evening to you. Says, I asked this yesterday on Sports Junkie Show, and it seemed to perk some interest. Who is a past NFL player you love that played for a team you hate? Michael Strahan is mine. Yeah, Reggie White. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that question. And I believe I said Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, he was that thorn in the side of the Dallas Cowboys for me. Like the true heartbreaker was when we were in position to win, and Aaron Rodgers just threw that dot to set up the field goal to knock us out of the divisional round. That hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Um, and again, the ones that I remember, like the Des caught it game, that was against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron hurt me. So, he really sticks out in my head when it comes to the Cowboys. And I think the Donovan McNabb and T.O. collaboration in Philly, I didn't like that. But you're right about Michael Strahan and Reggie White. You're right about both of them. They're both menaces to any opposing offense, for real, for real. So I can understand why that's the ones that you hate. I saw some people say Michael Vick yesterday. Mike Vick was somebody that they hated. And when you got a scheme for a quarterback with wheels like that, I can understand that as well. But those are my people. The Green Bay is the main ones. Oh, why the chat start over? Shoot, I don't know. I don't know, boy. Restream they be on something. They be on something with this chat, but I'm gonna check it out. So next time, whenever I go live, I'll be able to, the chat won't be all crazy. But let's see. D'Angelo says Mike Zimmer is gonna have discipline on the players. It's about time. And I thought for the whole time that Dan Quinn was here, I thought that he had that type of relationship with the team. I didn't think that he had the friend role. I thought he had like that dad role, like do as I don't, do as I say. But the discipline on the Cowboys O-line, well, D-line, it showed that he really didn't have that type of relationship with him. But I hope you're right with Mike Zimmer. I hope that he goes in here and he establishes a culture to where if you mess up, you pay for it. And on the video that I did today, I didn't do a clip on it, but they were talking about that the league today, players today are not equipped for that type of coaching. And I hope that if Mike Zimmer gets in Micah Parsons' face and calls him an MFer, that Micah Parsons ain't gonna shell up and go to Jerry Jones. He called me an MFer and I don't know what to do. I ain't playing for him. I hope that that's not the case. And from the way Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb were talking on that podcast is that they welcome that type of coaching. So if Mike Zimmer gets in somebody's face, like, yo, next time you step out, next time you step off sides, you doing a mile, something like that. Take it back to college days, take it back to high school days. If you was late for the team, if you was late for practice, you running. If you jumped off sides, you were doing suicides. And pardon my French, suicide is it's an exercise. It's a run that you do. I'm not talking about unaliving. You know what I'm saying? I got to make that point. But anyhow, I hope Mike Zimmer is able to go in there and establish a culture. Help Mike McCarthy establish a culture because Jerry ain't going to bring it to us. We got to establish that culture within ourselves. And we establish that hard-hitting, that bruising defense that you can't run on and you can't pass on. What do? Let's establish that. And for the offense, for the most part, is staying together, except for Michael Gallup, Rico Dowdle, and Tony Pollard. For the most part, the offense is staying together. And I believe Tyler Biotish as well. But for the most part, you still got Brendan Cooks. You still got CeeDee Lamb. And then we could add to those pieces. So if we have an offense and if we have an offense that could complement the defense and vice versa, man, we're going to be good, man. We're going to be good. I ain't saying we're going to the Super Bowl. No, I ain't going to say that. But we're going to be good. He said, yeah, we're going to call him Michael Podcast instead of Michael Parsons. Michael Podcast. Oh, shoot. He said the chat started over for him. All right, Mojo in the building. What's going on, Mojo? Bro, I was so upset when D Law said they were burned out and tired. Shake my head. I watched that as it was airing, live as it was airing. Man, he said, well, I guess we were just tired. We were just burned out. I'm like, what? Hold on, what? You said you was burnt out? Like, bro, there's teams in there that are putting up all kinds of numbers still in the playoffs. You don't think that they're burnt out as well? You don't think the 49ers are burnt out? You don't think the Kansas City Chiefs were burnt out? The Baltimore Ravens, you name it. The Green Bay Packers had to do a hell of a lot more to get to the playoffs than you did. But apparently you're tired. And I'm so glad that players came out and they were like, well, I love my man D-Law, but I don't agree with that. It's like they don't agree with your D-Law. And I'm pretty sure D-Law, it ain't, well, like, it ain't every day that man is in front of a camera. You know what I'm saying? They may get him during a win, and during a win, you can say whatever because you hyped. But during a loss, you got to really be articulate. You gotta be really forthcoming with your words and picking your words. And he was just, you saw, it was like, and he was saying that over and over. And whenever you're saying that, you're finding the filler words in your conversation. You really don't know what you want to say. And I just believe DeMarcus Lawrence didn't know what he wanted to say. And I see a lot of people talking about get rid of him. If Jimmy Johnson was here, he would have saw that interview. He would have got rid of him. Man, I think D-Law still got something left in the tank. No pun intended. And I think he still could be an asset on this team. I wouldn't sit there and say get rid of him unless somebody gonna give us a first rounder and a couple, other picks. But then you have to spend one of those picks to replace him. So it really doesn't make no sense. Keep D-Law, but D-Law, you got to work with the PR people in Dallas. When they ask you something like that, you need to have one of those presidential responses that don't answer the question. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Sports card. All the backup quarterbacks that Cowboys lose to since I started watching football is what makes me mad. Yeah, man. I mean, what can you say? Yeah, there's been times. I listed them off, in the last video that I did. I listed them off like all the issues that we ran into, the Landry years, the end of the Landry years. Damn, that's a tongue twister. Into the Jimmy Johnson years. It was bad. It was super bad. 7-9, 7-9, 7-8, 3-13, 1-15. It was just super, super crazy. And yeah, I hate losing the backup quarterbacks as well. I feel you, dog. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, that was on that. Oh, okay. Man, get that internet right over at his spot. Shoot. Dang, get off my screen. Things keep popping up on my screen. All right, let's see. We can get to Carlito Cash. Says, can't hate Vic. I'm from VA. Yeah. Got love for Vic Iverson. Yeah. Zoe. Yeah. I loved AI too. I loved Allen Iverson too. He was a spectacle. I wasn't, a 76ers fan, but he was definitely a person that made basketball entertaining. For for the longest time, like me, I'm 6'4", and growing up, everybody's like, you should play basketball. I loved football. And there's like, man, you're this tall and you want to play football, you should be playing basketball. Nah. I had to stick with my football, but I loved Allen Iverson. But obviously I was a Michael Jordan dude. But AI came like toward the tail end of Michael's career. But let's see. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna try and stay safe. Oh, they couldn't make it in the 70s, 80s, and 90s football. Who you saying, Micah and CD? Oh man, 70s, 80s, and 90s, like especially like late 80s and the 90s, they were just hitting people. They was just hitting. Oh my goodness. You can go back and watch those hit films, and there's nothing like it in today's NFL. Zero like it. And honestly, I know it put the players' health, it compromised the players' health and it put it at risk. But damn, how entertaining was that, y'all? Holy crap. All right, boom. I'm over here sweating and stuff. Jeez, it's hot in the mofo in here. Uh-oh, I done took a Shannon Sharp word, mofo. Hey, John Dodo, what's happening with you? Says, bro, you think Trayvon Diggs will have beef with Zimmer because Stephon Diggs had beef with Zimmer? Nah, no. But I will tell you, Stephon might put his brother on game. Stephon might put Trayvon on game as to how Zimmer is. And I think Trayvon is more of a man to get, to make his own assumption, to come up with his own conclusion about the defensive coordinator. But I don't think that he's just going to go out of his way to have a beef with him. And the best thing about it is, like I said in my video, Zimmer is strictly defense. That's it. Strictly defense. And it ain't going to be like, you're not getting me the ball. You're not scheming me in to get the ball. Trayvon's on defense. So I think that they'll gel together, and Zimmer is going to play to these players. He's going to scheme to these players' strengths. And I don't think there's going to be too much of an issue between them two. Yeah. Hey, John with the super chat. I truly appreciate your family. I truly appreciate you. $5 super chat. It isn't much, but it's Taco Tuesday, man. Anything that y'all give, it could be 2 cents. The fact that you guys thought of me and the Angry Cowboys fan so much that you sent anything is a blessing. So I truly appreciate you. For real, for real. Thank you for being a part of what we do here. But most importantly, thank you for being DC for life. Yeah. Ruben, what's happening with you? You done snuck in? What's going on with you? I'm going to put you up there. You know that. What is going on? The defense needs linebackers. Now, you said, I think the defense will be better, but you think better? And was that a typo? You think the defense is going to be better under Mike Zimmer? Because I got a feeling that it's going to be better too. I have a feeling that they're going to go in and get some pieces to be able to free Micah Parsons up and to have him blitzing in different areas, especially that A gap. D'Angelo for the super chat. $2 super chat. Yeah. The $2 super chat. Shannon Sharp versus Mike Epps. Oh, yo. That was crazy. I'm sitting here. I'm like, who's Shannon calling a mofo? He calling him a mofo so many times. Like, who is he talking about? And then I seen the reaction from Mike Epps, and I'm like, oh, man. And then Mike Epps threw the whole metaphor out, that innuendo out. He was like, we don't fight around here. We don't fight. So, but now I think it was an episode of Nightcap where Shannon said that they're going to be going to, I believe it's a charity event. They're going to be there together because Shannon Sharp is coaching one of the basketball teams, and that they're going to get together, no cameras, behind the scenes, they're going to get together and squash the beef or whatever. And on some grown man stuff, that I squash the beef. You ain't got to beef. There's no reason to beef. You know what I'm saying? No reason at all. But D'Angelo, yo, truly appreciate you for the $2 super chat. Truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of what we do here, man. Zimmer, gonna be cracking some skulls. What's up? What's up with you, Mike? Zimmer gonna be cracking some skulls. Do what you gotta do, Zimmer. Do what you got to do to get our defense within the top 5. I'm not going to set my expectations high and be like, we need to be the number 1 defense. Nah, I ain't going to do that. But let's get in the top 5. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a defense that complements the offense. And like I said, vice versa. Because if the offense is out there eating up the clock, chewing up the clock, we got a good run game. We able to just chew a 12-play drive that ends in a touchdown. That sets our defense. That gets our defense rested. Then our defense goes out there, smack people in the mouth 3 and out, and then we get the ball back. Man, we could be a great team, great complementary team, and I think that Mike Zimmer is a good addition. Yes, I do. All right, boy, the comments came in quick, so I lost my place. He said that was funny as hell. Yeah, that was funny. Yo, you see the videos and the pictures of Shannon Sharp, working out and stuff and with his shirt off, pause. But you know what? We grown over here. I ain't saying pause, we grown. But he had a shirt off and everything, and big muscular dude. I'm like, Mike, you really want that problem? you really want them hands? Because he did play football, and believe me, I'm pretty sure that he can slam you on your neck. Yeah, but it was funny. It was funny. Right. Became a Cowboys fan because of Sir Michael, the playmaker, Irvin. That man is a legend. That man is a voice. That's the reason why I've seen videos. I've never been to the stadium, but I've seen videos of people at the games, and like during third downs or before the game, they got Michael Irvin on that big screen pumping everybody up. Michael Irvin is that dude. And even when I got into liking football, Michael Irvin was the one that stood out to me because of my length and playing football. I wanted to be a wide receiver. I went out whenever I played Pop Warner, Pee Wee. I was number 88. Michael Irvin. That is that dude. All right, sports card. Angry. Are you going to tune in to the NFL Combine in about a week and a half when the Cowboys will be scouting talent for the 2024 season? About a week and a half. Yeah, I'll stay up on the Combine. I'll stay up on the Combine and give y'all the results and everything and my raw and uncut results. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll do that definitely. Most definitely. And I'm gonna be all in the words of Jerry Jones. I'm gonna be all in on the free agency and the draft. I'm gonna be sitting there with pen and paper in my hand, like, let's go. What's the mocks? Who we projected to get? Because I am super curious who we're gonna get with that 24th pick. And I know what the mock drafts have us, who they have us getting. I've seen different mock drafts, but I want to see the board. Draft day, 23rd pick. I want to see what the board looks like. I want to see who's available. And I was asked on Sports Junkies Live yesterday if I would go for a wide receiver. You damn right. If at 24, if there's a wide receiver on there that is really flashy, that can get their yak yardage, their rack yardage, if they can a stout, oh yeah, I'm going for the wide receiver, just like we did CeeDee Lamb. The best talent on the board at that point. And if it's a wide receiver, we're taking them. If it's a running back, do you take them? Because running backs usually go in the second and third. Do you waste the first on the running back? Y'all let me know that. All right. Ha. Oh man. Lamar says Zimmer will toughen up that Play-Doh we call defense. Play-Doh. Like, yo, our defense like this. It's like it's an arch. the arch stand out great. Like our defensive ends, our cornerbacks. And if you play, cover two, we got two really good safeties up there. That's great. The middle, what we doing? The middle, that is Play-Doh. So I swear, I hope that they fill the middle. They give Mike Zimmer some pieces to fit there and to scheme there. Oh God, man, I'm hoping. But like I said, my expectations, you got to show me instead of telling me. All right, Cruiser Cruz. How did you become a Dallas Cowboy fan? Well, I was about 8 or 9, I believe 9, and I love to draw. Well, I used to. I used to love to draw, and how I came into football was drawing the different logos. I would draw the Dallas Cowboy logo, but I'd mostly draw Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. And my sister came in during the Dallas Cowboy game. Turn the TV. We got to watch the Cowboys. I was like, oh, we're going to watch the Cowboys. And when we watched the Cowboys, that was it. Each Sunday, we were watching the Cowboys. And so that's how I became a Dallas Cowboy fan. Thank you, Nikki, for turning me on to the Cowboys. All right, Hunter is in the building. Hunter Mills, much love. Die hard. Dallas Cowboy for life, born and raised in Philly. Ooh, I'm Cowboys with a durag and cognac and cheesesteak. Yo, how is it behind enemy lines, bruh? How is it being a Dallas Cowboy fan in Philadelphia? I bet you wear your Cowboy stuff out, and I bet you get it, man. I went down to King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, right out of Philly, and I was going to a convention, and I'm checking in to the hotel, and the receptionist, she's quick with me, and I'm like, "Is there an issue, ma'am?" She's like, "Yeah, that issue, that thing you got on your head." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys. We can't stand the Cowboys." And then 2 other females came from the background and was like, "Yeah, we can't stand the Cowboys." Whipped out their bicep, and both of them had an eagle right there on the bicep. These 2 women, different Philadelphia Eagles logos, but logos nonetheless. And it's like, "Fly, Eagles, fly." La, la, la. Oh my gosh, man. Like, but I got to know where I'm at. I'm down here near Philly. But how is it? Like, I've also heard, like, if you go to a Philadelphia Eagles game, you're not supposed to wear your Dallas Cowboy stuff. I be damned, yo. For real, if I go to a Philadelphia Eagles game and when the Cowboys are playing the Eagles, man, I'm coming decked out. My Dak Prescott, my hat and everything, my book bag, the Cowboys book bag. Man, I'm coming with everything. And I'm not the type to look for any type of trouble. I don't want no problems. I'm just here to watch the football game. I ain't trying to fight over an organization that don't give me a penny. What? But is it really like that? Is it really like that? Yeah, because I want to know, you know. But thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the kind words. Love the channel. I truly appreciate you. Love having you here, bro. Love having you here. Johnny said, "I just subscribed to your channel not too long ago, and I love your channel. What do you think about getting Derrick Henry or Josh Jacobs?" I love the idea of both of them. I'm just curious, what do you want for money? Because I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are looking to spend a lot of money on the running back room. I would be shocked if they were to spend six million on the running back room, tell you the truth. But I know Josh Jacobs, he's gonna command a lot of money. Derrick Henry being on, the downward trajectory of his career, you might be able to land him on something. Him being a native Dallas resident may be able to land him on something. Him working out there every offseason. Yeah, you may be able to get him, but I think it might be more than what they don't want to pay. So I hope we land one of those two guys. And who's the running back down in Arizona? Is it James Conner? Let me see. Arizona Cardinals running back. Yeah, I want to make sure because yeah, James Conner. Yeah, that man, he be running. And I think he is a free agent. He's not this year, but next year I believe he is. Next year or the year after. And that's a guy that I like to see behind, our offensive line, because you really got a scheme for that, brother. You got a scheme for Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs as well. But like I said, Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley, they're going to command a lot because I think they led that charge that running backs are being devalued. We deserve more than what we're getting paid. The landscape, that dictates what you get paid, dude. And if the highest, like Zeke Elliott, everybody saw that Zeke ripped the Cowboys off in his contract. And I believe a lot of owners and the negotiators like, screw that. We're not going to pay all this money for a running back when Zeke's shelf life wasn't that long, I mean, considering everything. But I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, Johnny. Thank you for joining the ACF family. Yeah. Lamar says he loves watching Irvin play back in the day. He always got those one-handed catches. I mean, it might not have been over his shoulder like Odell Beckham Jr., but he was always tipping it into himself. It'd be overthrown, but he'd tip it into himself. I'm like, man, that dude was special. Michael Irvin was special back in the day. Yeah, John calling y'all out. He said he only sees 7 likes under the video. Yeah, if you can. I'm not going to pressure you into anything, but if you can, go ahead, drop a like on this video. Go ahead, drop a like on this live. For real. You definitely help the channel out when you do it because the algorithm is crazy. If we don't get the likes, they don't push the content. So make sure you like and share and subscribe. All right, let's see. Sports Cards says Michael Irvin reminds me of Crazy Ray that used to go to every Cowboys home game at Texas Stadium to fire up the crowd. Man, Michael's that dude. You hear it in his voice. Like when he gets revved up, you hear it in his voice. That bass in his voice can command. It can command a crowd, and if it can command a crowd, it can command the locker room, and that's what he did. Like a lot of people say that Troy Aikman was not the leader of the Dallas Cowboys during those Super Bowl runs. It was Michael Irvin. Real talk. Let's see. Lamar said, "Funk that." I'm dressing to the T for my team. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. I know when I went to MetLife to watch the Cowboys play the Giants, I was decked out. Like, you ain't gonna tell me that I can't wear my stuff. Like, I'm coming here representing. I mean, I ain't gonna be all in your face like, oh, we kicking y'all butt. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna enjoy the game, but I'm gonna represent. And the cool thing that I thought about that damn stadium, I don't know if they do this in AT&T, but they allow you to bring your own food into the stadium. There's like, just as long as your bag is clear, you can bring whatever you want in here except for alcohol. I was like, oh, that's dope. That's dope. I could have brought a double quarter pounder with cheese in this mug. Shoot. But yeah, I'm rocking for real. Ruben says we need a second or third round of the draft. We get a running back. You think second? Word. Yeah, if there's some standouts That's one thing that I don't want. I don't want Dallas to do. I don't want them to be like, they'll fall. They'll fall. We want this guy. He's right here at our fingertips, but he'll fall to the third round. And then he gets scooped up. You know, I don't want that to happen for the life of me. And so if I mean, even like with the first round pick, if you got a running back that was outstanding, I'd I'd get him. I'd get him because he ain't gonna last too long on that list. He's not gonna last too long on the draft. Somebody's gonna get him. But for real, second or third, if there's a good running back, if there's a good bruiser back, because we don't need the finesse back, we don't need the scat backs anymore. You know, we got Deuce. Deuce is on the team. You know, he's rocking with the team. We don't know about Tony Pollard or Rico Dowdle, but we know we got Deuce. He's a scat. So add that bruiser back. Add that piece that can take the load of the team on him, because that's one thing that Tony Pollard couldn't do. He couldn't take the whole load of being, RB1. He needs somebody to complement him. So let's get the one that can take that load, but then have people compliment him. Give him a breather. And when we give him a breather, we knock it out like 5 yards a carry. But you're right. We do need a running back, though. I'll tell you that. We do need a running back. And he also says, love. Well, your channel's great, Angry. Thank you. Yeah. I truly appreciate you. Yeah. Good deal. You put a like on it. Good deal. Man, let's see. Oh, yeah. I want to talk to you guys about this. Bleacher Report. They suggested that the Cowboys go for Joey Bosa from the Los Angeles Chargers. They're asking for a first-round draft pick. Well, the Chargers aren't asking, but Bleacher Report feels that he's worth a first-round draft pick. So, do you want to give up the number 24 pick in the draft for Joey Bosa? Me? Hell no. No, I am not going to give you the 24th pick of the draft for an edge rusher who has only played 16 games 1 year out of the past 3. A first round pick. Nah, bruh. Nah, I'm good. I know it would free up Micah Parsons and he'd be able to use him because you'd have Joey Bosa and Tank Lawrence on the edges, but nah. You ain't gonna take the whole first round pick, man. We can get it. If a Micah Parsons style player is in the draft, we can get him in the draft. Healthy. Like Bosa missed a lot of time for injuries. He's injury prone. Nah, we're good. But yeah, on Sports Junkies live yesterday, people were talking about trading Micah Parsons. Would y'all trade Micah Parsons? Like, I really don't think that I would. What's going on, LT Ray? What's happening with you? Hey, Craig says, Derrick Henry, DC for life. Hey, I'm with it. If Derrick wants to come to the Cowboys, come on to the Cowboys. For real. That right here, Cruiser Cruz. I'm very curious how our division will look next year. I'm curious too. I'm super curious too. Just the moves in the division. Well, I'm not really curious on the New York Giants for the simple fact, you know what you got, with Brian Daboll, and I believe Danny Dimes is going to be coming back. We're not so sure about Saquon Barkley, but you know what you got with New York, with Philly, and with Washington. Washington just gets Dan Quinn. Philly just gets Kellen Moore. Like, I'm over here like, ooh, I'm wondering how this is going to shape up, because right now that Texas Coast offense still implements a little bit of Kellen Moore's offense in it. We got to get away from that. Mike McCarthy has to work this offseason to completely move us away from the Kellen Moore style offense, because it's going to look familiar to him and he can tip the team off. We don't need that to happen. That Dan Quinn, the same. You can't tell me that Dan Quinn didn't know the offensive scheme of the Cowboys. He only dealt with the defense. No, I'm pretty sure he knew the offensive tendencies of the Cowboys. And now he can relay these things to his defense. It's gonna be a show. And to keep it a buck with you, the division probably not next year, but in 2 or 3 years, the NFC East will return to the NFC Beast. It will turn to the NFC Beast before it turns to the NFC Least. Let's put it that way. All right, let's see. LT says, I still think our Cowboys will win the division again just because Philly and Washington still look a bit rusty, but we'll see. I hope so. I hope we can break that curse. Well, I wouldn't call it a curse, but it's been a running theme in the NFC East that nobody has repeated. Nobody has won the NFC East 2 years in a row in the past like 10, 12 years or whatever. But I hope the Dallas Cowboys can do it this year. Adding the pieces that we need, the running back and the linebackers and stuff. Jerry Jones saying we're all in. Hopefully we can get it done. And Jerry's still you've yet to show me that we're all in. I don't know if a Mike Zimmer hire is all in. But that's just me. That's just me. But hey, another free agent this upcoming free agency. Brandon Ayuk. He's going to be a free agent this offseason. What you think is going to happen to him? I think the San Francisco 49ers is going to re-sign him. They're going to re-sign him and keep him for a long time, about 4 or 5 years. Because you see his production this year. He was instrumental in being a piece to help them get to the Super Bowl. He really stepped up and became a great weapon for Brock Purdy. But if he did hit the market, would you want to go for him? Let me know. Y'all let me know. I think Brandon Ayuk could do pretty good, be a wide receiver 2, then Cooks be the wide receiver 3. Obviously, we know who the number 1 is. We obviously know who the number 1 is. Sedarian CD Lamb. Yeah. But anyhow, guys, I really wanted to get on here and chat with y'all guys before I hit the friendly skies down to North Carolina and hang out. Like I said, I won't have my backdrop and everything. We won't be in the war room, but I'll pick a nice spot so we can go live so I can talk to y'all and continue to make videos. So, like I said, if you don't see the setup, I'm not home. I'm not in the studio. I am with my brother. But I truly appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart coming here and talking Dallas Cowboy content with me. I truly appreciate you for checking out the videos that I put out, because I go on YouTube and I search Dallas Cowboy content creators, and I look, and there are a plethora. There are a lot of Dallas Cowboy content creators, and they're shelling out videos all the time, and you see them and they're only getting like six likes or 6 views and stuff like that. And I just wonder, I'm like, how did I get so blessed? You know what I'm saying? How did I get so lucky? How did I get so blessed to have all of you come and root on the Dallas Cowboys with me? I mean, the Angry Cowboys fan title might be a provocative title. Like, shoot, I'm an Angry Cowboys fan myself. Let me check out what this dude's doing. That might be a thing, but whatever it is, I thank God and I thank you guys for it as well. You guys have been truly a blessing to me throughout this entire NFL season since we've met, since the first subscriber. You guys have been super, super dope. And I thank you once again. I thank you for your patience because you got content creators that out there that are releasing. I think of Mark Holmes. That man, he releases like every hour on the hour. And I'm like, shoot, should I release like that? Should I release every hour on the hour? Yo, see, and it's things like this. It's comments like this that make it all worth it. You know, you get these haters, you know, bang bang Niner gang or fly Eagles fly. You get the haters in there that will disagree with everything you say, that will put you down and stuff like that. But it's comments like this that make it all worthwhile. It's knowing that I'm able to bring good quality cowboy content to some good quality people. And I truly appreciate you guys. There's so much junk out there, bro. You're the real show. I truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, y'all. But this is your boy. Prayers to you and your brother and fam. Thank you. Thank you, Craig. Thank you. And I would tell my brother that everybody said that everybody is putting my brother up in their prayers. They're putting one up in the air for him. I will relay the message, and best believe, no matter if I'm in the studio or not, I'm still gonna bring my raw and uncut. And real quick, let me ask you a question before I leave. The format that the videos are coming out, you know, I got the video playing in the background, but when I do, come on, restream, damn. Come on. Oh, the lunatic's in the building. What's going on with you? What's going on with you, the lunatic? Oh man. Yeah, been rocking for a while as well. This person's been rocking for a while. Says, and appreciate you. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I truly thank you. Says, support New Cowboys media. And Gerard tells Steve to go all. Jerry tells Steve to go all in and use the credit card to win number 6. We bleed silver and blue for life. DC for life. And yeah, that was my thing. When I put out my first video, I said, if you're DC for life, win, lose, or draw, subscribe to the channel. And individuals like this, individuals like you guys, subscribed to that channel. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Thank you so much, the lunatic, for rocking with the channel and for your super chat. Truly a blessing to me, for real, fam. But like I was saying, the format that I do the videos, when I get to my raw and uncut and I have the thing pop up, boom, y'all want my raw and uncut? Y'all want my raw and uncut? Is that cool? Because I'm sitting over here, you know, I'm smelling my own farts. Hate to use that analogy, but I'm like, oh, that image is cool. I like that. But do y'all like that, or is it just something that I could just X out of the video? Y'all let me know in the comments real quick. But for real, appreciate you. Thank you. And I'll check y'all out. North Carolina, baby. But till then, this is your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you again soon.